wanted to share something that I've been thinking about for quite a while, and I just feel very strongly in my spirit not to share it. And that is that I believe that some prophetic words are demonic, and I think that there are both good and evil on both sides. So just because somebody is a Christian, a prophet, or a believer of God, right? Let's say that they're on the good side. Just because they're on the good side, that doesn't mean that they're a good person, okay? They can still be a demonic person. I hate pinning people like that, like, oh, he or she is demonic. I think that that's very judgmental, and I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of like not the right thing to say. And so just like there are bad people on this side in the churches, okay, in ministry, in charity, they portray to be good, and they're they say like they're being used by God, but you know, who just really knows? Like, who really knows? Because we find out in the news and like in media and stuff, like that there's churchgoers and like ministers and prophets and like preachers who they just like they could be like rapists or like child traffickers. Like there's there's bad people on both sides, and there's also good people on both sides. And I just wanted to share this because I feel like a lot of people who follow God, they tend to point fingers a lot at people who do like tarot readings and like new age stuff. They just like point a lot of fingers, but meanwhile there are bad people on the good side, right? And there's also good people on the bad side. So like I just think that using our discernment is really important. And hi, Ivy. I just think that it's important to say this and to use our discernment when it comes to our own individual situations, because there's some prophetic words that are literally tearing families apart, and telling people like you need to sacrifice leaving your family in order for God to bless you. And that's demonic to me. I just think like that's a really weird thing to say. Of course, like there are people in really, really bad situations, like abuse and things like that. And of course, like if that is someone's situation, then they need to leave. But like if somebody is telling you, oh, you need to completely separate yourself from your family in order for God to bless you, then that's demonic, I think. Because we should be united with our family, and it's also important to be examples in our families, right? So like just like leading by example, with your actions and what you say, how you speak. so that way your family can follow. Because what if you do leave your family because of like what this prophet said? And then what would happen is that you leave your family behind. They wouldn't have any role model to follow, any example to follow. And then they would be left in a pit, right? And then what if you don't even get blessed either? Like, so then all that sacrifice was for nothing. I mean, it's just, it's really crazy to me. I just think it's really sad how we can just do things just because a prophet says so. Um, and and I think it's important to also use our discernment when it comes to confirmations. Um, I Yes, that's good. Definitely working out, punching bags are a great way to get that anger out, and that frustration out, because oh my gosh, like life can just be so difficult sometimes. Yes. Yeah, it is God's will to make families and to keep human civilization. Yeah. And the feministic, or like the feminism movement, I can't even talk right now. The feminism movement, um, I want to talk about that a little bit, because there were a lot of women who were leaving their families because of that movement. And they thought that the only way that they would be successful was by leaving their family behind. And I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of was falling into that mindset a little bit a while ago. And I was saved by that. I was like, thankfully, um, like saved from thinking that way, because I would have left my family behind. Like, I was actually thinking about that. Um, because I thought that that was the only way that I was going to be successful, but that's not true. I think that a family dynamic definitely needs the feminine and the masculine energy. So the mom and the dad, or like whoever is there, whatever guardians are there, it's important to have both of those roles there. And the woman is there, you know, to nurture and to provide in different ways than the man provides. But the woman can still be successful in the family, right? I mean, she can totally thrive while still being in the home, while still being a mother. And and I just think that um, it's really sad that culture and our society has just really gone completely left, and just thinking that a woman will only be successful if she's completely on her own. Um, and yes, being in a family is difficult sometimes because there's multiple personalities in the house, but that doesn't mean that you should just leave, right? So hello from India. So cool. Um, True. Good night. Good night, Ivy. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys, because um, there's there's just a lot happening in the world right now, specifically with like ministry and prophecy. And definitely just use your own discernment, use your judgment, and definitely do what's right for your family. That's something that a lot of people don't talk about. Like, do what's right for you. Just because there's some people saying this or doing this. It doesn't mean that you need to do it. Always use your judgment and do what's going to be best for you and your family. Yes, we are built for different roles. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Very true. Pratik says you can still improve financially and mentally with your family if you can overcome the obstacles. Yes. Yes. 100%. And when you overcome the obstacles, you become stronger, more united. You understand each other in a more meaningful way. You can't ever have had Facebook. um, yeah, so I would love to talk about this a little bit more. I came on here live just because it was like kind of out of the whim sort of thing. Um, but I do want to talk about feminism and how there are like evil people on both sides, right? Like new age and old age. And it's not talked about enough. It's really not. Um, Hello. Okay. Um, I feel like I need to go get something to eat, you guys, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like the video, watch the replay. Also, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And we all love God so much, and we're all just doing our best. And I'm praying for you guys. And I love you all so much. God bless you. Bye.